listening to The Alex Jones Show.
Fix bayonets. We are now entering overdrive. With your host, Alex Jones.
That's right.
Broadcasting live from the front lines. If you are receiving this transmission, you are the resistance.
Again, great job for the crew so far in 2014. We got a retransmission tomorrow. I'm going to tape some stuff, especially for the show. And then be back live Friday, 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. Central, InfoWars Nightly News, 7 o'clock weeknights. Lionel is our guest. The interview, now available for Google Play and YouTube movies, $14.99. The circle is now complete when it comes to this staged event. Let's now jam in a few final calls. Richard, you're on the air from Pennsylvania with Lionel. Go ahead.
Hi, Lionel and Alex. I used to be a former leftist, and when I woke up, I sort of saw that everything was being balkanized on the left with this political correctness instead of actually looking at the minutia of what's going on. What do you think that this has done to the political atmosphere?
I think it's dumbed it down and supercharged it. I mean, the so-called left had a lot of good ideas in the 60s, was trying to reform things. But now it's just the dominant party, and that's why it's so corrupt. But they work with the Republican leadership as well. I mean, what do you say of the political atmosphere, Lionel?
Ditto. Let me also say something that you brought up before. Understand that while you and I can speak for me, but I think you and I, Alex, are very, very careful not to misapply. We don't want a false positive when it comes to conspiracies and false flags and inside jobs. That's not part of our patellar Pavlovian reflex. However, sometimes society shows that there are inadvertent beneficiaries. And whenever there is a breakdown of order, a destabilization, whether in a country or internally, domestically, the ruling class always benefits. So even though nobody suggests a direct hand, or there's no evidence of it, of these two officers being deliberately killed, that does not mean that people are the inadvertent beneficiaries.
It means you don't let a good crisis go to waste.
Rahm Emanuel.
That's right. Richard, great points. Greg in New Jersey. Merry Christmas. Go ahead.
Oh, my gosh. You said Merry Christmas?
I know. Hey. I'm going to be sent to a thought crime facility.
That's right. Hey, and Lionel, here's a phrase from back in the day. Lock and load, Lionel.
Yes, sir. Lock and load to you, my friend.
Absolutely. Well, you know, people say, what can I do? What can I do? I'm powerless. Folks, you got to get involved. You got to take that extra hour out of your life and go either try and volunteer, get involved with, go downtown to your town council meeting. I was fortunate enough. I know I got.
Hold on, let me interrupt you for just a minute. A photo has now come in of Kim Jong-un hacking the United States. I'm joking. Look, I mean, the computer looks like something from the 50s. Go ahead. Sorry.
Well, people say, what can I do? What can I do? It's like you just got to take that 1 hour. You can just take 1 hour of your life and get involved and do something. Go to that town council meeting and get involved and do a little research on a topic that that means something to you. I got elected to my borough council several years ago.
Great job.
And yeah, thank you. And I do it and I enjoy it, but also I try to educate people. Our town doesn't have fluoride in the water, and there never will have fluoride put in the water. Things like that. Stuff with the Common Core, the data mining. I went to different groups and explained to them, that your children's data is being accessed and distributed to different government agencies without your consent and knowledge. Do you know that? And people didn't understand. It didn't understand it at first. I said, would you want somebody accessing your credit card? And then they get it. So when you want to get people involved, you got to put it in terms that make sense to them. And
Greg, I want to get you on as a city council member guest. Give us your full name and info. You sound like a really well-spoken guy, and I love the way you do it. You don't beat them over the head like I do, but and a different strokes for different folks. You say, did you know, and did you know? That's one of the most effective ways. I want to get you on as a guest. We'll get your full name and number and info if you want to come on sometime for 30 minutes of the nightly news or something. Lionel, have a great holiday, a great Christmas. Thank you so much.
My friend.
Thank you. Sorry to HB, Anthony, and Adam. If you call back and tell us Friday or Sunday, I'll put you the head of the line. I'm going to take tomorrow off and hang out with the family. God bless you all. And pretty soon it'll be 2015. That's incredible.
The experts at Web.com want to build your business a successful website for free, just like we did for these current Web.com customers.
There's a reason over 88% of New Year's resolutions fail. Make this year different by equipping yourself with Oxy Powder, the next level in cleansing the body naturally. Using super oxygenation, Oxy Powder, available through InfoWarsLife.com, gently cleanses the body while you sleep with easy capsules. InfoWars Nightly News Director Rob Dew has been using Oxy Powder with incredible success.
Took it that first day, then I took it for 6 more days after that. 12 pounds melted off in about a week. I'd say a week, 7 days. And I've been able to keep it off, too. My wife was like, wow, you look really good. And I'm like, I know. I guess it's this Oxy Powder.
2015 can be different. Diet and exercise are important, but a lot of us have already tried that. Oxy Powder flushes it out. Secure your Oxy Powder at InfoWarsLife.com.